Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and the next video in my build series on my 2021 Road Glide Special. Today I'm going to complete the installation of the remaining components that my good friends over at Custom Dynamics sent to me, starting with the Magic Strobes module. That'll be this video. If you're not familiar with this module, it allows you to have a flash pattern on your rear lights so that you can draw more attention, makes you more visible as you're riding and stopping and turning and whatnot. So that's this piece. After we get this done, I am going to install the low profile LED bags lights. These they go right under the lids on the rear, and they also have sequential lighting. So as you're turning, you'll see it go bloop, 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 in the direction that you're turning. It's kind of cool, and they're dual color. That'll be the next video. I'm going to break this down into two. So this Magic Strobes module should be really easy to install, depending on the model of bike that you have. There's also different versions of this, so make sure that you get the right version. This is the Magic Strobes RSG. This is what I need for my bike. The location of the cable harness that we're going to be working with to hook this up varies depending on the model year. And of course, me being Percy, and the 2021 model year, the cable harness isn't, at least on my bike, isn't just like right there in front of you. You gotta do a couple of things to get to it. But I don't want to get ahead of myself, and my light just went out. God damn it. Let's go over to the bike. Step number one, remove the seat from the bike. Now that the seat's off, we're going to pull the clutch side cover off. And these plugs just go into those 3 grommets when you want to put it back on. And then we're going to remove the master fuse. Instructions say to remove the negative terminal on the battery. I'm just going to kill the power by pulling the fuse. I'm not a mechanic. Follow my directions at your own risk. Before we pull the fuse, you need to put the ignition switch in the on position. Then we'll pull the fuse and then put the ignition switch in the off position. Make sure whatever you do before you put the fuse back in, that the ignition is in the off position. Now that we have the seat off, we want to locate the rear lighting connector. Now, depending on the model year that you have, that could be laying up here, it could be laying over here. On mine, it's actually underneath this metal shelf thingy here. So it's right down in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these 2 bolts off and lift this plate up and then feed the connector, the rear lighting connector, up through here so that I get it on top. Hopefully this will just lift up. Of course not. And I couldn't figure out how to get this caddy lifted out. And I don't have a service manual. I need to get one, I guess. But anyway, what I was able to do is to reach my finger down into this hole and then pull the connector up. So this is the connector that we're going to be working with in installing the Magic Strobes module. Now that we have this out, we're going to take our Magic Strobes module, and all we want to do is pull these pieces apart and then plug the Magic Strobe in line with this connector. There's a little tab right here. You want to push down on that and that'll release the connection there. Now we just want to plug male to female. That snaps into place. These only go in one way. Now that's snapped into place. So that's it. I've already configured my strobe module to use pattern 4, which is the one that I want to use. and then to turn on both the brake and the turn signal flashing with these two switches. I'll throw a picture up here of the table that Custom Dynamics provides that shows you or tells you the different flash patterns based on this little switch that you turn here. Now I'm not going to clean up my cabling here yet because I'm going to put the LEDs on the bag lights. So I will take some duct tape or zip ties or whatever, clean all of this up so that it's out of the way before I put my seat back on, but we'll do that in the next video. So the next step is to go back and put the master fuse back in place, and then we're going to power up the bike and check this out and see what it looks like. Before I forget, if you took out these two bolts like I did to remove the caddy or to try to remove the caddy, make sure you get these back in place. I don't have the torque specs, so I used blue Loctite and got them good and tight. Okay, before we give it a test, we want to put the master fuse back in. Again, like I said in the beginning, make sure that you have the ignition switch in the off position, and then just slide this bad boy right in there. To kind of recap what we've done on the rear to this point, these are the Custom Dynamics ProBEAM turn signals, the rear turn signals and brake lights, and this is the Custom Dynamics LED tri-bar. And now with the magic strobe connected, when I apply the brakes, there we go. So that's the pattern I have selected here. They have, I believe, 10 different patterns that you can select. I'll throw the grid up here on the screen that they provide in the instructions so that you can see what all the options are. This is the pattern that I like. It's not too much, but it's enough to draw attention. I don't want to, cause anybody with epilepsy to go into a fit or anything behind me and crash into me. So to me, this is the sweet spot. This is option number 4. That's it for this video. The next video, we will put the low profile LED bag lights on the back of the bags. Hook that up. That will complete the upgrades that I wanted to do on lighting. I just want to say thank you again to everyone over at Custom Dynamics for helping me out with the build on the bike. This stuff is exactly what I wanted. See you guys next video. Please don't forget, subscribe, like, hit the thumbs up, ring the bell, punch the screen. No, don't punch the screen, but subscribe and like and ring the bell. Peace.